Alright, so there is no start on this video, so hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome back. Today we're literally just building a cave, and then hollowing it out. That's the whole thing, but some more stuff happens in between, which is kind of funny, because... I don't want to talk about it. You're gonna see it pretty soon, though. Anyway, the cave took, I think it was 4-ish hours of just me jumping and spamming, which is crazy, honestly. And then also hollowing it out later. Here it's finally done. Thank God. Got some decoration on there. I don't know, like, it got really small. I was kind of disappointed. I thought it was way bigger, but it wasn't, so I was like, God damn. And then here I spent forever just getting a better pickaxe so you could mine everything and I wouldn't have to, like, switch tools and blah, blah, blah. And I finally got that. Then I had to, you know, mend my stuff. And I see this. I don't see it at first, but then I'm like, wait a second. What the fuck? So, as Flamey then comes over, I just instantly initiate battle so he doesn't start doing anything stupid. And the funny thing here is, I'm like, oh my god, look at this is so dope. He doesn't have the texture pack. That's what he saw. That's what he saw. He saw fucking substitute. Anyway, as you can see here by the sped up footage, I am throwing all my balls at it. I think I used like a total of 9 max revives and like 7 revives. And we got to round 57 or something. And, the funny thing is, Fame was like, yeah, if you die, I'm heading straight on that thing. And I'm like, yeah, sure, buddy. But we were right on my base, so I could just teleport down and go to, like, my storage whenever to craft more balls or blah, 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 blah. So I had no problem dragging this out. Which, was pretty stupid. It was really bad. I should have died earlier and then, you know, heal up and try it again. But, he used struggle once, and he fucking killed himself. So, that was my, like, 13th reason, honestly. I got a fucking magnet, that was it. Anyway, then we're finally getting to mining out the cave, which, also took way too long, and I fucking hated the whole thing. But it was quicker than expected, and then I kept dual-wielding pickaxes, so I could have my silk touch for mining the stone, and then my fortune for doing everything else. It also went a lot quicker than I ever would have imagined, and I realized that first now in editing, that hollowing it out felt like an eternity. But as soon as it was actually done, it was done pretty damn quickly. I also caught a alpha crobat, as you saw quickly before this. So that was pretty fun. I haven't touched him since, and he's just laying in my PC. I did also end up doing a lot more than just hollowing out the mountain and building the mountain today. We also got to building another portal and so on at the end, which you're gonna see. I'm just talking about the future here because there is a lot left of this tiny clip. And there we go. I then went and added some decoration to the things here and there. This was just a cleaner, you know, entrance to my base apart from one of the sides. So I had 2 ways to, well, one way to fly in and then one way to walk in for the boring people. Hehe. And then we have an overlook over the whole thing. Originally, this was planned to be where I had my bees and my animals, but it was such a small area, so I didn't really bother. Here you go. That's what it looks like. And then now we're going to build on this part, which I just completely skipped because it was like 7 blocks. Then I struggled catching an Eevee with a friend ball. I think I spent 14 or 17 balls in total, and my aim was horrible. Finally, I decided, okay, let's go into battle, get a pavilion, put some sleep on that bitch, and catch them while they're sleeping. Bill Cosby, my man. That's a joke. Finally. And then I found a mega site, which you can guess what they contain. It's either a mega stone or the other thing, I think it's mega crystal or whatever. How I found these was this first one. I just went into a cave, opened the map, and then looked for a big purple or black circle. This would have been the perfect back cave, but also, fuck no. And then for this one, I used the compass instead because I got sick and tired. So, anyway, this, I was pretty happy because this meant I could finally make another mega stone, which you're gonna see, not today, but later sometime. And I devoured that building, or that structure. Alright, so I found a rotom in a forest, and then I brought it to my base because I don't have Pokeballs with me, so that's what we're currently doing. And then apart from that, I want to get building on this stuff over there. In the cave. I want to build another portal, so I can finally go to the Nether. That was my cat. Anyway, I need to stop doing this shit, bro. I need to stop not being locked in when I'm catching Pokemon. Holy shit. Alright, anyway. Then let's get to building. So I got this potion. Potion of flying. Creative flying. In a chest. In some dungeon somewhere. I don't remember where. 30 minutes. This is so stupid. My design wasn't really anything specific or like peculiar. It wasn't anything really cool either. I just had the plan of, okay, a floating island with bones and lava and very typical Nether portal. So it was half of it now, and then I had to go to the actual Nether to get the rest of what I needed. But I probably could have just made it all because I know that I had the materials for it in the overworld. So, oh well. But anyways, the final product is right around the corner, so enjoy. There we go. I'd say that's okay. And then I need to go to the Nether to actually pretty it up a little bit more. Ooh. Ooh, I like that even more. Crap. I want to play with them. Take that as you may. I definitely meant it in the freaky way. God dang it. To a good Nether spawn. It was mid as fuck, I'm gonna be honest. The grass toucher? How about you touch me instead, huh? Alright, anyway, I need some of this. And some of this as well. Chest? Oh. Ancient debris and a whole nether ingot. God damn. You're pretty sweet. Looting 2. Nope. I know what you are, and I want one of you. Hey, hate the game, not the player. There we go. Thank you. Also, check this out. Wait, if I just get it through the door. That's so cool.
Baby, what the fuck?
Fix it there. This structure brings me so much joy because it is packed full of things like blaze burners, andesite alloy, obsidian, crying obsidian, brass blocks, and if you look on the floor, blocks of netherite! So I got 4 blocks of netherite, and then the chests as well are low-key stuffed full of netherite ingots and ancient debris. So I was pretty happy about that. And I used almost all of them on fucking storage barrels. Oh, chocolate! Chocolate! Ah, I'm gonna tweak out for the jättringen. I need him. So, deconstruction time. I found him! I found him! I found him! 1 Pokeball is all it takes.
I'll give him some sugar.
For this little boy. I found him! Let's go! And with that, the Nether trip was done. I just placed on a waystone because I wasn't bothered to find the portal again. Fuck that. So waystone it is. I got quite a lot of stuff, mainly just netherite and glowstone for Mari because she came online. So we started talking and away.
Kind of weird.
Something?
Kind of weird, not gonna lie.
You're already kind of weird.
Hey.
What's new?
Hey.
You're a fucking freak weirdo loser. Like what? You are, cause I am too. You like my feet? Vad det med att jag ger dessa Pokémonerna så mycket plus och så stänger jag av lite städer och så är det bara dit vi går. I'm gonna be an abusive mother in this house.
So I got that on camera.
What manner I got that on camera?
My ass is recording.
And suddenly I regret all my decisions. Need it? Need what? Need this dick?
I then finally made a wireless storage terminal so I can use my storage from anywhere, and it's I love it. Right after that, I started working on a honey farm.
I put you into this world, I can take you out of it. Yes, I was gonna be an abusive mother.
With a few interruptions from Mari, but I love it, it's fine. So, it was going great, but I hadn't done this before, no idea what the fuck I'm doing, but I do get more on this later to make a bigger factory and a much, more powerful. I was pretty happy about finally getting it automated though, because it was really slow to not, and it helps a lot with candy, which we're also going to get to later.
I am a fucking genius, I see it.
I also hope the music in the background isn't getting me, completely bonked. So here you go, here's the candy blending up with Create. I don't remember what mod it is, but it's an amazing mod, I love it so much.
Also for laget det ännu större.
But the next step is now to get a bakery.
Sweet roll.
Bro, get sweet rolls. And,
I'm not a bakery, det där med dem.
Future Alex is going to take over because I have a lot of stuff to show. So I want to get a quick tour of the base because I'm realizing I'm not really good at showing that while I'm recording because I'm just doing all this shit and then I forget about it. Anyways, this is, opposite side Poke Center. And then I had an entrance here for a long time. I think it may actually still be there on the game currently. But since this is, Future Alex, there's a few changes. Anyway, we got then, the beacon and so on. Also a bunch of PCs over there, so that Polygon may spawn. And then we have villager trading room. Storage system. Here you can see the netherite that I just put into the barrels. There is also... Anyway. Heading on, then we have my little create blasting room, which is for washing, blasting, cooking. And then I also have a soul campfire for haunting. Powered really simply just by the 5 water wheels outside that I put down episode 1 and a speed controller that I found in a structure. Heading onwards. I then have my Pokeball material room for skyballs, regular things, and then just the blue ones that are the ones I want to use for the future. The bedroom, which is currently not there because I have an actual house built up above. You're going to see that in a later video. All this regular stuff, all the different mint types, so I can make all the Ivy silver caps, which, the lab, and then we have Ars Nouveau enchantment, Ars Nouveau slave worker, Ars Nouveau armor, which I'm currently still wearing because it's the best one. I'm going to get it to technical. And then we have the inside of here for now. I haven't done anything in here almost since actually recording. There's just the finished portal. I think it looks pretty sweet. I do want to do something as well with the nether spawn, but it's not that important for now. And then, we have this entrance, which I built. And then there's also this, which is, you saw maybe me put some stuff down here. And then this is where I had my original honey farm, which you're going to see in the next episode, why it's not here anymore. And it's way bigger. And you're going to get a teaser of that. As we jump through here, and there's the factory that we're going to build. And the house is what you're going to see later. A lot of stuff. And that bakery, I never did get to do. But it's going to be there. So it's ready. I just got to build it. So I'll do that as well. But you won't see that for a little while. So I'm sorry about that. But, yeah, that's the base. I like it a lot. You're gonna see the rest of this stuff when we get there.